Hello and welcome to another podcast episode with me and Osam. Today I will be talking about how to price your product correctly. On the last episode that I shared on my YouTube channel, I talked about creating the right content on social media. Thanks to everyone who sent feedback on how valuable that episode was. Now, if you've understood how to create the right content on social media, the expected result is that people would start asking for your services, or people will start asking you for your product. They would become interested in buying from you. Now, this is the part that many content creators make the biggest mistakes, right? They are not able to price their product correctly. In today's episode, you will learn how to price your product correctly. A video is going to play right now. You'll see me on your screen teaching you how to create or how to price your products correctly. I hope that you get value from it. What is the first commandment of highly paid writers, authors, and content creators? Number one, thou shalt build a proper pricing system. Over the years, working with authors and writers and even content creators, I realized that the biggest problem they are facing is majorly around how to price, how to price their product, how to price their books, how to price them. They're stuck on this whole, phase of how do I price this. Now I'm going to give you a very simple formula, all right? If you don't get anything from this video, just get this part: how to price your products as a writer. Now, you need to understand something called the triangle method, okay? The triangle method is just like, a triangle is just like this, right? This flat surface is, just the straight angle, and then there is the movement like this. Now, this flat surface on the left, you have the low price product, and then on the right, you have the mid price product. But at the top, you have the high priced products, right? Now, how do you price your product? It's very simple. The higher the time you are investing in your delivery, the higher the price. Okay? So the one below here is like the linear place. It's the part where I'm not involving my time in this thing. I'm not involving my time. Or even if I involve my time, it's not something I continually invest my time. It's something I just do once. Okay, and it's done. Something like writing a mini ebook, something like writing a book, or doing a recording of a course, or doing something like that. It's something that doesn't take your time over and over again. You do it once. So for such things, it can be priced at mid-level or low price. So for me, basically, I talk about low price for ebooks. Okay, ebooks can pass as, low priced products. Okay, then for mid products can be, you can have things like strategy calls. I hope you know that you can actually make money from strategy calls. Strategy calls basically involves people actually booking calls with you to answer their questions, okay? So when you've built authority in your industry or in any niche that you have, you then want to start answering calls and getting paid for that. That can serve as a mid-level product because you're just spending a little time. It could be a 1 hour strategy call, it could be a 30-minute strategy call, it could even be a 15-minute strategy call. But the idea is that you are just investing a little more time. And guess what? This time you're investing is not as high as the time that you would have invested if you were going to give them a transformation. So just the simple formula is this. If it's an information product that gives them an idea or a blueprint on how to achieve a certain goal, then it can be a mid-price product or a low-price product. But if it involves you giving them a transformation, which means you have to invest your time, you need to spend more time helping them get that result, then that's a premium. That's a simple thing. So as a highly paid writer, author, and content creator, you need to understand that your time is the most valuable asset. You are not jumping from here and there trying to do everything. At some point of your growth, you realize that your time is more valuable and you begin to monetize your time. Now, talking about mid-price products and also, premium product, I would like to share something I've noticed a lot of writers and authors make. I mean, it's a mistake I've seen a lot of authors make, okay? When it comes to giving bonuses for your product, are you giving your time as a bonus or you are giving the product as a bonus? Okay? Now, I see some people make some offers like, okay, if you buy my book, let's say the book is, priced at, if you're selling to a Nigerian audience, for example, the book is priced at 4,000 or 3,000. Okay, buy my book, I'm going to give you 2 weeks coaching. Buy my book of 3,500, I'm going to give you 1 month coaching. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you really that free to be able to coach someone for 1 month because they bought a book? I don't know if you're catching this. You need to understand that your time is more precious. If I were in your shoes as a highly paid writer and author, this is what I would do. I would rather give you my book for free and then charge you for the month's coaching. Okay? So I'll give you a typical example. So if you're following me on my Facebook group, Bewa, you'd realize that I host a workshop called Bewa Writers Workshop every single year. Okay? This is what I do. I have a book that I always launch at every workshop. Every attendee of that workshop gets the book for free. But guess what? You pay higher to attend the class. With that in place, I'm not necessarily getting paid for the book itself. I'm getting paid for my time at a higher price. Okay? It wouldn't make sense for me to say, because you bought my book at this price, then I should give you 1 month coaching, I should give you all my time and all that. No, you need to be able to separate it. So if you've been confused about pricing, I hope this has answered your question. Anytime you're confused about pricing your services, just remember the triangle method. Let me use myself as an example. Okay, so like I said before, the triangle method is this way, right? The higher the investment of your time, the higher the price. All right. Now, the higher the investment of your time, the higher the transformation they're going to receive. So, for example, I'm a book project consultant, right? I help authors to vet their books. Okay. Now, I know the people I'm called to serve. I know the people that I'm supposed to be serving. Now, I invest my time to be able to, create their books for them, guide them through the process of their books, edit their books for them, and then walk through the entire process of that. Okay, it's a premium service because it involves my active participation. It involves my brain. It involves my experiences. That's why I said gather experiences in whatever niche you are. All right, it involves my experiences, which means that I have to, come in as a consultant to provide that solution. Okay. However, I still understand that there are different other kinds of people in my audience who are not necessarily able to, get to that point of, okay, I want to get this transformation. I want to invest this premium. What do? I am able to create mid-price products and low-price products like ebooks, strategy calls, classes, online classes, and all that, so that I can still serve those people. And guess what? It's always interesting to note that most people who started out following me on the low price product and even the mid price product at the tail end of the triangle have suddenly just moved up. Okay, so what I'm trying to say in essence is that just understand that it's as simple as knowing how much time you are investing. If you just look at it and you see that you are going to be investing your time, then it's a premium service. Welcome back. I hope that video inspired you and gave you clarity on the right way to price your products and services. Okay, so if you look at your screen right now, you're going to see a book. This is my latest book called Marketplace Intelligence for Writers, Authors, and Business Leaders. The subtitle says Differentiating the Wrong and Right Moves for Your Brand. Now, you understand the right way to price your product, but there are a couple of other things that you need to know when you're building your brand. Okay, this is a comprehensive lecture I want to give you at my workshop, and everyone who attends my workshop will get a free copy of this book, Marketplace Intelligence for Writers, Authors, and Business Leaders. It's not enough for you to know how to create the right content. It's not enough for you to know how to price your products and services. You must be able to build a brand, a highly recognized brand in all aspects. All right. So, based on my practical experience and observations in the top leadership industry, I highlighted wrong moves that many brands make in the marketplace and exactly how to correct them, right? So that's what the workshop is going to be about. And, I was telling members of my community, Brilliant Entrepreneurs and Writers Academy, that I'm officially retiring from hosting yearly workshops, at least for now, right? So you don't want to miss this particular workshop. It's happening live in Nigeria, in the city of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. We have people traveling from different parts of the country to be there. And, I've been getting questions from people who are asking if they can participate online. Sorry, you can't participate online. This is an in-person event. You have to travel down, okay? Because we're going to be having a red carpet experience for the inaugural ceremony of Bewa Writing School. as a company, and a lot of things. Okay, so what am I going to teach you at the workshop? I will teach professional writing, presentation, and communication strategies, how to build a thriving online community, the business of authoring books, how to host successful events, and also the mistakes to avoid as an event host and planner. So that's very important, because if you want to build a highly recognized brand, you must host events. And if you don't know how to host events, or if you make mistakes, you ruin everything. So that's part of building a brand. So why don't you get the right strategies from someone who has hosted several events in many years? I've hosted physical events, I've hosted virtual events, I've hosted paid classes, I've hosted free classes, and I've gathered experiences on what to do and what not to do on all sides. All right, I will be teaching you that at the workshop. And then I will teach the business of authoring books. I will teach how to host successful events. I will teach how to build a profitable and highly recognized brand. I will also teach advanced marketplace intelligence and business leadership concepts for high performing professionals. You don't want to miss this event for anything. Register via bit.ly/BWW 2024 Uyo, and I look forward to seeing you there. Bye for now.